to tell you about going to Jane Fonda's birthday party. Yes, you heard me. All right, so first of all, of course, I love her. I love anybody who's gotten in trouble and stands by their convictions, and I've gotten to meet a bunch of cool people because of her, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so, and you know, I just freaking love celebrities. I just am fascinated by them, and I'm dazzled by them, and I think anyone who acts like it isn't exciting to just see a celebrity is full of shit. Every time I get excited, and believe it or not, I actually rarely approach a celebrity, because believe it or not, I know you'd think I'd like, I don't know, go up and try to talk to them, but I would rather just sort of, I don't know, sit back and observe and watch them, and then come to Santa Rosa and talk shit about them. Oh, the word relative. Anyway, so anyway, I go to the Jane Fonda birthday party with my boyfriend and explain to him who everyone is. And what am I thinking? You guys, there is an 18-year age difference. This is not right. Oh yeah, it's really appropriate for me to talk to his mom about what her life is going to be like when she's my age. All right. It's very sweet. Okay, so anyway, we go to this party, and it was like more star-studded than the Academy Awards. I mean, it was Sean Penn and Tom Hanks, and you know, Ted Turner gave the toast. It was that kind of a gig. So I was in celebrity heaven, right? So I'm standing there, and then all of a sudden Maria Shriver walks up, and I think she's great. I just think she is smart and represents women in a great way, and I'm a big fan of hers. She not a fan of mine, but that doesn't stop me from loving or respecting someone. I don't know if you guys have that, you know, if there is anyone that you actually really like and respect and they don't care for you, but that's like most people in my life. So I'm just saying, certainly in the celebrity world, I don't really care if you like me. I might still just really like you anyway. So I, of course, don't know Maria Shriver, and I've never met her, but we just happen to be standing next to each other, and when Ted Turner starts the toast, you kind of stop and listen. And then Bill Maher was next to me, and I love and respect Bill as well. And then, yes, I think his show is great. So then Maria Shriver, I say hello to her, and I've never met her, and she actually looks at my boyfriend, and she's like, oh, is this your boyfriend? And I said, yes, and you know, don't start with the age difference. And, you know, she said something like, weren't you married? And I said, yes, I was married, but my husband, you know, didn't treat me very well, and there were some improprieties. Ring a bell. And, well, where were you then? Like, now you're all full of talk. Where were you that night? So, of course, once again, I didn't gauge the situation properly. And of course, at that moment, I decide to once again try to be funnier, because then I'm gonna win her over. And this is a formula that I would say works about a good solid 7% of the time. And I'm sticking with it. So we were chatting, and then after I said, ring a bell, she then said to Bill Maher, will you please throw her in the pool? And I was dangerously close to the edge of the pool, and while I was trying to be witty, I also was thinking, I really might get thrown in the pool by Maria Shriver. And then it all got better because Barbra Streisand walked in. Thank you. Thank you for the appropriate response. Like I said, I've had the opportunity to meet many celebrities and talented people, but there's something about Streisand. Like, there's the Cher, the Bet, the Liza, the Streisand. There's a few that are in a category unto themselves. And also, Streisand's not like a partier, you know? It's not like you see her out and about a lot, right? So this was a very star-studded party, and yet when she walks in, it was like a freaking E.F. Hutton commercial. I mean, everybody just turns and looks. And I mean, everyone got nervous. It seemed like the whole party got a little bit nervous. And so I just turned to Maria Shriver. I go, Shriver, Streisand is here. Ask her to sing. And because Barbra Streisand is notorious for never wanting to sing at like a party. Like, she's just not somebody that's gonna say like, hey, somebody start tickling the ivories and let's sing. Like, that's not her thing. And so Maria Shriver did not find that amusing, and then she said, well, I'm not going to ask her that. And I said, go ahead, play the Kennedy card. And then, I love the Kennedys! Now I'm getting why it ended up the way. Okay, so she goes, you play the Kennedy card, I'm sick of it. I said, all right, I'll try to get her to sing. So sure enough, Barbra Streisand walks past me, and, you know, even I'm not, like, so insane I'm going to go talk to Barbra Streisand. But I will say the bad thing is that she happened to walk past me and go to the buffet and land at the most delicious pan of hot chocolate bread pudding I've ever seen in my life. Now, I know Barbra Streisand is an amazing star, but I'm going to be honest, the minute I saw that pudding, I was just steely focused, and I knew the timing was bad, but I was like, is that chocolate bread pudding? Okay, so I didn't want to go get some right then because, of course, Barbra Streisand would think I was stalking her. So I waited, and she was taking too long. And being from a big family, you got to get that food or else somebody else is going to get it. So somehow the Griffin mentality took over, and I happened to be next to her. And then, you know, I didn't say anything to her, but it was just sort of exciting to look at her and whatever. So then I realized, okay, I am in over my head at this party. There are just too many A-listers and too many famous people, but I do love to watch it. So I basically took my boyfriend and I said, let's just go find the kids' table. So we found the farthest table from, we were practically sitting in the shrubbery. Like, we just were at the most distant table. So then Eva Longoria comes up to me and she goes, is this a kids' table? And I was like, yes. So Eva Longoria sits down at our table because she realizes this is the kids' table, and then accidentally, it kind of turned out to be the fun table. So I'm talking to Eva, and I'm, you know, comfortable with her, and then Barbra Streisand is still just a few feet away. So I say to Eva Longoria, go get Streisand, see if she'll sing. And she goes, she's not gonna sing. And I go, well, go see if she wants to sit here. And she's like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared of her. I go, that's the thing, everybody at this party is scared of her. And I go, but you're in the Obama mafia with her. You've done fundraisers, go get her. So then she's like, yeah, you're right, I actually know Barbra. So then she freaking goes over, and I can see him talking politics, boom, brings back Streisand. I know. Like a stork with a baby, just delivering the basket. All right, so now I'm in just gay boy heaven, because there's Barbra Streisand, so she sits down, and she was incredibly nice and approachable. And so I said, hi, so nice to meet you. My name's Kathy Griffin, I'm a comedian. I would love it if you would just sing People. And Eva looks at me, and the boyfriend looks at me like, we just had this talk. And then, I don't know why the guys were smiling, but she actually had a sense of humor, and she laughed, and she said, oh yeah, you know how much I love singing at parties. And I was like, I know, just seriously, like, just 2 verses. And so we were chatting, and then it really did accidentally turn into the table. So then I see Sean Penn, and he's talking to Chelsea Handler, and I know Chelsea very well. I love Chelsea. So funny. Oh, by the way, I have to tell you this one thing that my mom said about Chelsea that I thought was so funny. She goes, because Chelsea Handler did my show twice, and she was a hilarious guest, and she's great. And so, anyway, my mom goes, you know what? I like that Chelsea Handler. She's snarky and funny. And unlike you, she doesn't piss off all the ones who sign the checks. Funny because it's true. So anyway, I see Sean Penn. I am at the table with Eva Longoria and Barbra Streisand. I don't know Sean Penn. I've never met Sean Penn. So I decide to say, Penn, come here. So, because Barbra Streisand is there, Sean Penn walks over, and he's visibly crazy, just so you know. Like, he actually lives not too far from here, but he's got the ponytail, and he's just seen some shit. And he looks like he just left Haiti a minute ago. Like, he's just tightly wound, is what I would say. So, anyway, Sean Penn comes up to the table, and then next thing you know, Warren Beatty comes up to the table, and I also do not know Warren Beatty, and I'm very dazzled by him, so I said, Warren, who here at the table have you Then I knew it was time to go. I said to Carrie Fisher, let's go. So